Known as the monster, Naoya Inoue is a phenomenon in the boxing world with lightning-fast hands, exceptional footwork, and knockout power. Ino's training regimen reflects his dedication to maintaining his dominance in the ring. As he gears up for his next fight, every aspect of his day is meticulously planned to enhance his skills and physical conditioning. Ino's relentless style has solidified his status as one of the most intimidating forces in any weight class. Even Mike Tyson has referred to him as a mean son. Of Ino's game isn't particularly spectacular. Instead, his dominance stems from a methodical and unrelenting approach to dismantling opponents, guided by the expert trainers at Oshi. Noi masterfully blends time-honored fundamentals with cutting-edge strategies. Traditional boxing techniques form the basis of Naoya in Noi's training schedule, which places a strong emphasis on power, accuracy, and repetition. Unexpectedly, his punching power comes from traditional methods that focus on the basics rather than weightlifting. And Noi starts his day with aerobic exercises like morning sprints or runs, frequently adding stair and hill workouts to develop explosive endurance. The main work takes place during his 2-hour periods of pad work, shadow boxing, heavy bag drills, and sparring at the gym. Noah play he has a high value on punch precision and footwork during training sessions. Frequently practicing his body shots with the punch shield. Repetition is a fundamental component of Ino's success. He practices slipping punches and hitting body shots, incessantly honing his ability to do them with ease in the ring. Pull-ups, battle ropes, and sledgehammer swings are examples of strength training that helps build upper body power without sacrificing quickness. Not La Ino's prowess is mostly due to his footwork. His agile lateral movement and relentless repositioning enable him to dictate the spacing against his opponent, denying them the opportunity to exploit gaps or create offensive openings. In no way, swift movements guarantee that he stays safe even when under pressure and set him up for a counterattack. His knack for generating sharp angles with just a slightest sidestep has played a pivotal role in the outcome of many of his battles. This refined yet impactful footwork forms the backbone of his tactical approach, seamlessly blending offense with defense. Inoue maintains control of the battle by constantly changing his posture and positioning. Take notes and study if you're a boxer. Using his opponent's strikes to his advantage is part of Ino's approach. By stepping out of reach and positioning himself for a counterattack, he employs a tactic known as taking away the punch to manage the his tempo with Da footwork. In no way expertly shifts out of range or glides to the side a split second before a punch connects. This precise timing not only nullifies his opponent's offense, but also opens up ideal opportunities for his counterattacks. He rarely absorbs direct hits thanks to this swift and deliberate mobility, which keeps him ahead of aggressive fighters. Inoue's counterattacks are extremely deadly. Because of his timing and accuracy, one of Inoue's signature counters by luring his opponent into responding to his jab. Rather than pulling back too far, he relies on his precise footwork to stay just close enough to launch a follow-up strike. He is able to deliver a precise tick hook because of this to master timing and precision. As a boxer, it's not enough to simply build a strong foundation. Through hard work, you must also evolve and craft a fighting style uniquely your own. With his unrelenting body shots, Naoya Inoue is renowned for his ability to destroy opponents. He has won many KO fights thanks to his accuracy. Inoue usually starts by lowering his opponent's defenses with headshot or feints, which opens the door for a midsection strike, a trademark move in. His arsenal starts with a jab targeting the head, swiftly followed by a precise cross. To deliver this tactic keeps his opponents perpetually unsettled, leaving them second-guessing the next strike. In his unpredictable sequence, as the battle unfolds, this relentless blend steadily erodes his opponent's strength, sapping both their stamina and resolve. Only a rare few can endure the sustained barrage of precision strikes and crushing body blows. In September 2024, Inoue extended his impressive record of body shot triumphs by overpowering TJ Diney with a ruthless barrage in the 7th round.
Yeah, mate, TJ was a great performance from TJ, and yeah, it caused Inoue a few problems at times, and picked up a few rounds, which not many people can do. So yeah, I thought it was a great performance from TJ, and I knew he still showed his class. I think he was going to come home strong, but it was an incredible effort, and a shame that his body.
Relentless combination of hooks and punishing blows to the midsection left Diney grimacing in pain and struggling to stay upright, prompting the referee to intervene and call an end to the bout. Inoue excels at close quarters combat. Inoue remains active, controlling his opponent's arm with his forearms and elbows, in contrast to boxers who employ clinching to slow down. About devastating uppercuts and hooks, which frequently result in knockouts, are made possible by the sophisticated tactical management known as framing. Competing in the bantamweight division, Inoue channels his body weight to deliver punches with maximum power. Close your eyes while watching this video, and you'd swear a heavyweight was unloading massive shots.
You know, Inoue, Inoue deserved to be in a power pound. Absolutely. I think he's a hell of a fighter. A hell of a fighter. I won't take nothing away from him. Hell of a fighter. And I like him because I see he take a lot of my stuff from my playbook. But it's okay. That's boxing. You're supposed to. You're supposed to take from the greats.
A standout feature of Inoue's close quarter style is his effortless shift from defense to offense. With exceptional skill, he deflects punches using his glove, all while setting up a counter strike. This fluid transition enables him to keep relentless pressure on his opponents, ensuring he's never vulnerable. Instead of relying on dramatic head movements or stepping out of range, Inoue uses subtle shifts to evade punches, maintaining his balance and staying primed to counterattack. Inoue integrates sophisticated ideas straight into his training, whereas many fighters rely on trial and error to refine their defensive strategies. As previously stated, Inoue employs a strategy known as framing, which involves controlling his opponent's arms and up close with his forearms by preventing the opponent from standing up again. This tactic exposes them to uppercuts and other attacks. Inoue expertly controls his opponent's defense, gently shifting their guard with precise nudges before delivering a powerful blow. These subtle maneuvers open up opportunities where there seem to be none, transforming even the most well-protected adversary into a vulnerable target. Inoue held the WBA's Super IBF and Ring Magazine lineal titles from 2019 to January 2023. Additionally, he claimed the WBC and WBO belts during the period from 2022 to January 2023. Inoue has earned the moniker the Monster due to his devastating punches and unyielding assault on his opponent's bodies. He stands as the top super bantamweight in the world, revered as one of the sport's elite pound-for-pound fighters. He also holds the distinction of being the only Japanese boxer ever to claim the #1 spot in the Ring's rankings on November 7, 2019 NA and NOI faced off against the legendary Nonito Donaire four-weight world champion in the highly anticipated final of the World Boxing Super Series. In Saitama, Japan, the battle was fierce, with both fighters showcasing incredible resilience and determination in the end. Inoue claimed victory by unanimous decision. Let's dive into an in-depth analysis of Inoue's boxing style. We'll examine his methods and skills to uncover the secret behind his formidable prowess. Through this, we'll highlight his most dangerous tools in the ring. And reveal the qualities that elevate him to superstar status. In the boxing world, Inoue has developed a unique technique to boost his strength instead of sticking to the usual. With chopping routine, he repeatedly pounds a heavy tire with a hammer. This unconventional workout proves remarkably effective in building raw power, offering an excellent training alternative for boxers eager to elevate their overall conditioning. Additionally, it offers a thorough workout that targets the muscles in the upper body and promotes general health and well-being. Inoue has adopted a powerful training approach centered around battle ropes. This dynamic workout engages the entire body, offering boxers a specialized regimen aimed at enhancing strength, endurance, and overall physical conditioning. This workout is designed to boost both muscular strength and cardiovascular stamina, making it a perfect fit for boxers aiming to elevate their overall conditioning. By integrating battle rope exercises into their routine, fighters can experience noticeable gains in power, endurance, and athletic performance. Inoue may fight in a lighter weight class, but don't let that fool you. His strength training routine says otherwise. Noah's the monster for good reason. He defies expectations by incorporating strongman style throwing into his workouts. This demanding exercise requires full body engagement to hurl hefty objects such as stones skyward with explosive force. It's a great option for boxers because it works the entire body and requires coordination and strength. Moreover, Naoya Inoue's dominance in the ring stems largely from his rigorous aerobic conditioning. This essential component of his regimen allows him to push his physical limits and perform at an elite level. His relentless dedication and grueling workouts reflect not only his commitment to the sport, but also the fierce drive that earned him the moniker the Monster. Inoue's training routine incorporates a series of high-intensity sprints meticulously crafted to replicate the sudden burst of energy demanded in boxing. These sprints play a vital role in sharpening his renowned precision and devastating punching power. During fights, fighters aiming to sharpen their explosive endurance have relied on stair and hill sprints as a go-to training method. For years, this intense regimen consists of rapid bursts of uphill sprints or stair climbing punctuated by short recovery intervals. It's an intense yet incredibly effective workout designed to enhance a fighter's endurance and strength, ensuring peak performance when it matters most. Given his exceptional speed and agility, it's no surprise that Inoue, a highly skilled boxer, regularly incorporates demanding sprint sessions into his training regimen. Inoue has integrated resisted sprints into his intense training routine. This drill rec requires him to sprint through sand. As Inoue sprints, he confronts the struggle of overcoming the resistance imposed by his coach. This demanding exercise boosts his stamina, fortifies his muscles, and elevates his overall performance. Meanwhile, the new owner of the ring and its properties vowed to deliver the biggest schedule for the year in boxing history. The shocking declaration on Tuesday was a significant positive step. The ring has revealed that Turki Alek is deep in negotiations with some of the biggest names in boxing, aiming to secure high-profile fight deals for 2025 and possibly extending into future seasons. 16 top-tier fighters including for distinguished ring champions S.A. Canelo Alvarez, Teofimo Lopez, Naoya Inoue, and Jai Paya are currently engaged in direct negotiations with Alil Sheikh, chairman of Saudi Arabia's General Entertainment Authority and the mastermind behind Riyadh Season Ring magazine, and SNK Corporation, the creator and publisher of the upcoming fighting game Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, will collaborate on the event. These boxers will be fighting on the world's first ring magazine cards in 2025, which will be named after the upcoming new game Ring magazine announced through its social media channels on Tuesday. 6 of the ring's top 10 pound-for-pound fighters are either actively negotiating with Alec or already locked in for bouts scheduled during the first half of the year. URBBV and Dmitry Bivol are noticeably absent from the list of 16 fighters engaged in discussions with Alil Sheikh. The reason the ring's 4th and 5th ranked pound-for-pound stars are already locked in for a high-stakes rematch on February 22nd, where Beer BF will put his ring title and undisputed light heavyweight crown on the line in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Inoue is set to put his ring and undisputed 122B titles on the line against Ye Jun Kim in Tokyo on January 24th. The 4-division champion, widely regarded as the number 2 pound-for-pound fighter, is also laying the groundwork for upcoming bouts alongside Alec, and his team Alvarez took center stage across media platforms and YouTube channels this past weekend, making waves with his high-profile appearance at the Ring Awards in London. But the visit wasn't merely ceremonial. Behind the scenes, the 4-division champion and current Ring Unified Super Middleweight title holder is negotiating a significant multi-fight contract with one of boxing's most influential figures. One of the most highly anticipated matchups on the horizon for Alvarez is a potential pound-for-pound clash with undefeated 4-division champion Terrence Bud Crawford. According to the Ring, both fighters had individual meetings with Alil Sheikh over the weekend to explore not only this blockbuster bout, but also other future fight possibilities. Crawford holds the Ring's top spot at junior middleweight and ranks 3rd on its pound-for-pound list. The ex-champion across 3 weight classes and reigning WBA title holder at 154 pounds has shown interest in pursuing a high-stakes legacy fight against Alvarez, eyeing the coveted 168B crown. Jai Paya, the reigning Ring and IBF Cruiserweight champion, has become a familiar presence on the Riyadh Season scene. The undefeated Sydney-born fighter is now exploring negotiations that may pave the way toward unifying the Cruiserweight division and claiming the title of undisputed champion. Teofimo Lopez's future path remains somewhat uncertain. However, the 2-division champion and training Ring WBO junior welterweight title holder is actively strategizing to secure high-profile opportunities and further pivotal moments in his career. Meanwhile, Naoya Inoue will defend his world junior featherweight title against South Korea's Ye Jun Kim after his initial opponent Sam Goodman pulled out of the match. The Australian was set to face the formidable Inoue, boasting a perfect record of 280 on December 24th. However, an eye injury sustained on the final day of sparring led to a subsequent flare-up of the injury, prompted Goodman to withdraw, once more paving the way for Kim with a record of February 2nd, 21. To step in at 32, Kim holds the 11th spot in the WBO rankings, though she is not listed among the top 15 in the WBC, WBA, or IBF standings. Despite this, it's anticipated that in no ways 4 championship belts will be at stake inside Japan's Iraqi Arena. At 31, Ano is heavily favored to defend his titles with ease. Him, on the other hand, has rarely tested himself against top-tier competition throughout his 12-year career and was decisively beaten by Rob Diesel in an 8-round bout in 2023. In his most recent fight, Kim secured a victory by stopping Rakesh Loeb in May of last year. Appropriately dubbed the Monster, Inoue was last seen in action in September when he devoured the outmatched TJ Danny. Inoue posted on social media, "To be honest, I was surprised, but I'm grateful to Chairman H. Yukio Hashi for preparing an opponent. Even in this situation, with less than 2 weeks to go until the match, I've managed to make my mind up. I'm very sorry to all my fans, but I would appreciate your support on January 24th. I'll be sure to give you my best performance." On the day, undefeated Naoya Inoue claimed a 7th-round stoppage over TJ Danny last September, securing his 2nd successful defense of his 2nd undisputed title. Inoue had previously unified the bantamweight division, holding all major belts in May 2020. For the 31-year-old 4-division champion from Zach Kanagawa took downed Luis via TKO in the 6th round, adding to his accolades after a dominant 10th round knockout victory over Marlon. Tapie in late 2023 to unify the 122 pounds titles. Jun Kim enters this bout. On the heels of a dominant 5th round TKO victory over Rakesh Loeb last May, the 32-year-old from Seoul also secured a first-round stoppage over John Basson in July 2023, recovering from a majority decision loss to the Rob Diesel earlier that April. Hi there, welcome to Boxing Media Hub. So the replacement for Sam Goodman to face Naoya Inoue has been named, as Ji and Kim don't know much about the fell, but he replaces Goodman on the 24th of January from the Araka in Tokyo, Japan, who wins it now. And Inoue's team quickly secured a new opponent in the form of 32-year-old South Korean Jun Kim, who will step into challenge for Ino's 3 titles just 13 days from now on January 24th. One major concern among fans, apart from the fact that Kim is largely unknown, is how he's been allowed to challenge for INA's 3 world titles at super bantamweight despite being unranked in the top 15 by any of the 4 sanctioning bodies. Beyond that, Jun Kim emerges as a comparable alternative to Naoya's initially unpopular pick. Sam Goodman in Inoue's camp has taken a page from the Rocky playbook, picking an underdog with no ranking and minimal recognition to face off for 3 world titles. The move might be more understandable if it were a non-title bout with none of Ino's belts on the line. Instead, Team Inoue has opted for a no-name challenger. While it might benefit Kim and NA, it's a letdown for the fans. Letting a non-C contender compete for 3 world titles is both discouraging and unjust to the fans, as well as to the top 15 contenders who have patiently awaited their opportunity to challenge the Japanese champion. Boxing enthusiasts showed little enthusiasm for the prospect of Inoue defending his title against Goodman, dismissing it as just another predictable mismatch for the Japanese powerhouse. The Australian, known for his technical skills but lacking knockout power, would have been easily overwhelmed by Naoya. Goodman stands out as a genuine prospect when compared to his substitute opponent Jun Kim, who suffered a defeat 2 years ago against journeyman Sam Diesel. Now, we know that one of the most remarkable boxing stars in the world is Inoue in 2 weight classes. He is already the uncontested world champion. After winning all 4 of the major bantamweight world titles, he accumulated all of the super bantamweight titles in 2023 and 2024. His knockout run, which began in 2019 when he first defeated Nonito Donaire, continued last year when he stopped both Luis and TJ Diney. Us promoters' top-ranked plan to send Inoue back to the United States to face Alan David Picasso, another undefeated fighter, probably in April. If he wins the January fight, top ranks, Bob Arum told Skyports. And then after that fight, we expect to bring Inoue to the United States to fight in Las Vegas against this Mexican fighter named Picasso, which we're going to have a lot of fun with. He's a good fighter. Picasso, a rising challenge to Inoue as the talented Japanese WBC bantamweight champion. In order to match them later in the year, Arum intends to bring Nakatani to America to box on the same card as Inoue. The promoter said then we'll also have on that card the bantamweight champion Nakatani, a tremendous fighter. And if Inoue and Nakatani win their fights, which will probably be in April, then they would fight each other for the 122 pounds title in Japan at the Tokyo Dome, which would be the biggest fight in the history of Japan. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos.